Hey guys, Marslinkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So today we're going to show off the new Halloween unit, the Grandpa Gohan and Pan dual unit that came out yesterday. Fully farmable. Now, one of the missions for the celebration is actually to rainbow them, and you do get some orbs back as a reward. But I mean, for me, STR orbs have always been fairly low, so I think I literally just had enough to be able to rainbow them. So I know a lot of people don't rainbow up the free-to-play units anyway, so these showcases are kind of good for seeing just how good those units can be, because not everybody is going to do them. I'm pretty sure from the total rewards you don't get back as many orbs as you spend, so I guess it's kind of up to you if you don't want to rainbow them. That's perfectly fair enough, but they are a free-to-play Kamehameha category lead, free key and 50% to stats. They raise their defense to 1 turn and cause supreme damage to the enemy. So obviously, one of those units that you want to be supering with them before they get hit. So not ideal for the slot 1 position. Then they get 80% attack when performing a super, and great chance of an additional 80% attack. They get defense 20% with each super attack performed up to 80%. So again, this comes back to the you don't want them to get hit before they super, because from turn 1 they don't have any defense. Unless the secondary part of their passive is activated, which is Key +2 plus an additional attack and defense 40% when there's another Goku family category ally attacking in the same turn. And then they recover HP with Candy. I think they gave this to all of the Halloween units, but it's literally only the Boo Dokkan event, and I think one of the stages in the latest Boo Dragon Ball history that you even really have to worry about that. So not an important part of their passive. But yeah, so the thing to note is you want to have a Goku family unit on rotation so they at least have a little bit of starting defense. And then we need to super attack with them 4 times for them to fully max out their defense from their passive. So as you can see, I gave them a little bit extra additional. A lot of the time for damage dealing STR or tech units, because they get the free level 5 crit, I'll give them 14 crit and 9 additional, and then obviously good old level 3 dodge. But because these guys benefit more from super attacking more often, I gave them 12 additional. You could give them 15, but that leaves the crit at level 8. I wanted it to be a kind of more even spread. So we are running them on a Kamehameha team, like a proper full team with double Gohan leads. Their best link partner is going to be this Goku and Gohan that we have at the bottom. Not on this rotation, unfortunately. They were not on turn 1, so I just decided to very quickly blow through turn 1 and then move on to the next one here. And unfortunately, the lack of links means that the key is not super great here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, of course they do. An energy-based super, so we don't really want them to super anyway. But the Gohans will just potentially finish off 19 here anyway, because they're both strong units with type advantage. Yeah, we get a crit. Okay, good. So, yeah, I think the biggest problem with this unit is their links, and it comes down to something that we've seen before, which can affect links and categories probably just as equally, which is that when they do these like interesting quirky cards that are like a combination of various units, it then hurts the options that you have available for that card, right? So like one of the biggest, most recent examples is the LR Broly, Chilai and Lemo from the anniversary. If they just made that card LR Broly and had Chilai and Lemo like just in the background, and they could even be in the super attack animations, that card would have been on a whole bunch of extra categories like Pure Saiyans. They'd have been able to give them other links perhaps. Obviously a very early example of that as well that we saw was the STR Rage Vegeta and Bulma. Bulma is literally only in, well, I mean, she's in the card art, but the actual like main sort of meat of the card, if you want to call it that, she's only really in the super attack animation getting hit. So she's not really like a big part of the card. But because her name was included in the title, it means that that card was never on Pure Saiyans. So when he first came out and the mono team meta still kind of existed, he was a good option for Super STR. But then as soon as we got into the full swing of categories, then unfortunately, until Vegeta family came out, that card was kind of lost in limbo a little bit. And so that definitely applies to this card. over 1 million attack stat. Of course, it gets absorbed. But Gohan will do a nice bit of damage here. Oh, wait, no. We got his 12 key super, which is an energy blast attack. I only jumped into this stage because it was one of the easier ones, which I feel like it's probably better for showing off free-to-play units in this particular stage, but I guess we'll see. I mean, Goku has a non-energy blast 18 key super, so that should be fine. And then I think is Gohan's 18 key one? I'm not sure. Hopefully they are, because we can't avoid supering with the Saiyaman support unit, and he definitely has an energy-based super attack. It's quite funny, because obviously nowadays, like, as long as you remember, it's not exactly hard to get around this thing. But I remember once I bought like a themed team into this event, only to realise that I think only one person on the team literally had a super that wasn't an energy blast attack. But yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. So their links. Here you can see this is the best turn. I haven't been leveling up. I haven't leveled up their links at all. I think that one's literally only on 2 because they were... Did I use them for the Extreme Z area? I can't remember. But so Kamehameha, obviously pretty much everyone on the team has it, especially if you are running the Kamehameha team. And then All in the Family is a defensive link. And then obviously at level 1, Shattering the Limit is just a link for Ki. Solid Support gives a little bit of an attack buff. It's one of their only real main attack links because Cold Judgment is defense as well. And not a lot of people on the Kamehameha team at least have Solid Support or Cold Judgment. It's a little bit easier to fit that in if you're running them on a Goku family team, which does work because it has a lot of crossover with the Kamehameha team. But this is the main issue, right? So because Gohan is on here, we can't have things like the Saiyan lineage. There's a couple of links that like a lot of Pan units have that this unit just doesn't have. And it's because of the combination of the two characters. But let's see. So we've got double supports because the Tech Goku and Gohan card is a Goku family support unit as well. So our defense is not fully built up yet. We haven't super attacked that many times, let alone 4. So we'll go ahead and do this. And we got the Xeno Goku here, who is the he is a Goku family support unit as well from the Heroes banner. So we'll, he's very decent. One thing I noticed, the Goku family team versus Vegeta family, 1.3, that's not bad. Goku family, I feel like, doesn't have as many really good support units. Obviously, bear in mind, again, this is the Kamehameha team, so even though basically every single unit is Goku family, I restricted it to just the Kamehameha category by using the double Gohan leads. There are a couple of units that we could have brought along who are just Goku family who would be very beneficial. I talked about it in the celebration video yesterday, but we could be getting the Awakening for High School Gohan with the next World Tournament. And he is a very, very good support unit. So we'll do this and then just let Goku finish you off with all of those. And yeah, give those to you. So yeah, the Vegeta family has a lot of better support units. They've got like Bulla, the physical EZA, Gallic Gun Trunks, and there's some really solid units on there. But then obviously Goku family just has such a big range of top tier units because there's so many good Gokus and Gohans. Okay, so we've got another double support rotation. We super attacked a couple of times last turn. So yeah, we're now up over 100k defense, which is pretty good. Because obviously the unit is Rainbow, but it is a free-to-play unit. So that's not too bad. I don't want to get the Dokkan attack here with this Goku Gohan card. So let's just go ahead and... Well, we can get those. We're not close enough for that to trigger it. So let's see. Obviously their attack is something that doesn't really change. So we're probably not going to see any sort of higher attack stats out of them than we really have so far. Because obviously the thing that we're trying to build up by fully maxing out their passive is just that little bit of extra defense. So we're still seeing some reasonable numbers out of them. This Goku Gohan card obviously still very good. And then what are we at now? 1.9. Okay, very good. So yeah, 1.9 for a free-to-play. I think actually, does the Goku... I need to double check. I think the Goku Gohan card might raise allies' attacks on Super, because that was quite a big jump from the previous turn. Well, no, they don't. So there you go. 1.9 out of the Grandpa, Gohan, and Pan. That's quite a lot more than I was expecting, if I'm quite honest. So getting close to a 2 million attack stat is actually pretty good for a farmable free-to-play unit. I mean, obviously, we are on their top-tier team. We've got a 170 attack lead. We are running supports left and right, so that rotation, of course, they did have 2 support units on the rotation, technically. I'm not even going to bother going for this. I've literally realised I was too busy talking. I didn't even have the mouse like in my hand when the Dokkan thing started up, but obviously it doesn't matter because this is LR Gohan we're talking about with type advantage, so just makes it a little bit quicker. Okay, so let's see what... Yeah, so they've still got 100k defense. So what I'm going to do just for this last turn here, because I don't want the video to be super long, I'm going to put them in slot 1. And let's see the difference. Hopefully he doesn't super attack right at the front, because I want to see them take a normal attack, super attack, and then take a normal attack again and see what the difference is in the damage. So let's see. Oh, wow. So, yeah, they're taking double digits. I mean, there you go. The Goku Gohan card is a support unit, so we are technically always running them with a support unit, but that's still pretty good. And then, yeah, 100k from a super. Obviously, their defense not high enough to be tanking supers for double digits. But even so, for a free-to-play unit, 100k is definitely not terrible. So, yeah, I mean, definitely not a terrible card. Obviously, considering they've given, like, some of the older ones Awakenings and now even, obviously, Easy A's, like, all of the Halloween cards are actually pretty decent free-to-play cards. I just think the problem with this Gohan and Pan is the fact that, as I said, their links are not the best, and they're on a category that's full of, like, ridiculously good, like, top-tier options. And so you're obviously dropping a potential, like, really, really good card to put them onto the team. Now, as a free-to-play, like, person, they are a decent Kamehameha leader, so obviously you could run them and then bring a Gohan friend. But honestly, I think if it was down to me, like when it comes to designing their card, if they had some sort of Kamehameha category support passive, I feel like that would make them more valuable, because that ties into what I was saying about the category not having the best when it comes to support units. I do want to see them take a hit this turn, actually, just because we've got type disadvantage. And once you start getting to the cell stages, you do start to take a bit more damage. Like the Xeno Goku in the back end here is probably going to get hit fairly hard, so I do want to see how much they tank this hit for. But overall, pretty solid card. Farm them up, open their paths, even if you're not going to put orbs in, because going by the fact of what we've seen this year, it's very possible that they could end up getting an Easy A next year. So definitely good to have them ready to go. And then, yeah, 1.9 again. So very decent attack stat. Unfortunately, no crit. And then, yeah, double-digit damage, thanks to being able to boost up that defense. So very solid free-to-play card. This is definitely going to do a lot of damage. But, yeah, Grandpa, Gohan, and Pan. Pretty decent free-to-play card. Like I said, get them farmed up, even if you're not going to put orbs into them. But let me know what you guys think down below of the Gohan and Pan card. Have you finished farming them up already? Obviously, if you're free to play, they could make a very good option for a Kamehameha team. And I guess we'll leave it with the beautiful, rarely seen transformation of Gohan. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. The link to my Discord is in the description, so feel free to join in down there. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.
手加減はいらねえな。今度の俺はちょっと強えぜ。うまい。ハメハメ。